Good morning, welcome to Catex TV. Today is Monday, May 18, 2015. My name is Matt Bernat, filling in for Frank Fortunato, who is off today. As always, you can follow more news updates on our Twitter account at Catex TV. For the first time, Amtrak could face a $200 million payout to train crash victims, the limit set by Congress. But that may be too low to cover the costs of the 8 lives lost and more than 200 people injured in last week's derailment in Philadelphia. That payout cap set for a single passenger rail incident was part of a late effort in 1997 to pass a law that would rescue Amtrak from financial ruin and help it one day become independent. Adjusted for inflation, which the law does not consider, the amount would be just under $300 million now, and Amtrak is still far from independent. An Associated Press review of past cases found that Amtrak never before has been liable for a $200 million payout for a single passenger rail incident. The Philadelphia crash would be the first time the liability ceiling, designed specifically for Amtrak, would actually apply to the railroad. It is not known how high the cost of the victim's death and injuries from Tuesday's crash will run. The train, which left Washington headed to New York, was moving at twice the speed allowed on a curve when it derailed. On Friday, an Amtrak employee filed the first lawsuit asking for more than $150,000 in damages. Amtrak employees are not limited by the $200 million cap because it only applies to passengers. Using past passenger rail accidents as a guide, some lawyers expect damages from the crash to be similar to a 2008 accident in Los Angeles, which resulted in a $200 million payout to victims. In that crash, the train's engineer was texting and didn't stop at a red signal when the train collided head-on with a freight train, killing 25 people and injuring more than 100. The money was paid to the victims by Metrolink, which provides commuter rail service in Southern California, and Veolia Environment, a French company that operated the rail service at the time. A judge divided the $200 million among the victims, with sums between $12,000 and $9 million. In some cases, lawyers said the amounts were far less than the projected cost of medical care needed as a result of the crash. At least 6 people were injured in one of 2 separate explosions Monday in buildings housing the local headquarters of the pro-Kurdish political party in Turkey, the party said. The blasts in a city and town in the south of the nation came weeks before the country is due to hold a general election. The explosions happened 10 minutes apart of the offices of the People's Democratic Party in the city of Mersin and in the town of Sayan in Adana province. In a statement, the HDP said 6 executives and workers were injured in Seha, Adana. Provincial Governor Mustafa Boyak told a news agency that the explosion happened in the chairman's room of the HDP office and suggested it was deliberate. Turkey holds general elections on June 7th, and the HDP is expected to play a key role. Impact Forecasting, Aon Benfield's catastrophe model development team, has developed a fully probabilistic flood model for Canada to help insurers and reinsurers better underwrite and manage their riverine and off-floodplain exposures. The model was developed in response to devastating floods in Calgary and Toronto in the summer of 2013, which was the costliest year in the Canadian insurance industry's history, said Aon Benfield, the global reinsurance intermediary and capital advisor of Aon plc. In the wake of these unprecedented insured and economic losses, coupled with increased uncertainty regarding water damage coverage, managing flood risk became an urgent priority for the Canadian insurance industry. The model offers a view of Canadian flood risk from providing underwriting data that drills down to individual locations while helping insurers to understand the impact of accumulations on their portfolios, to structuring reinsurance cover and fulfilling regulatory and rating agency requirements. The model is licensable and can be rolled out onto insurers' desktops for easy access. A spring storm that swept across Missouri churned up 5 tornadoes. The National Weather Service sent a crew to the hard-hit areas to evaluate damage. Those crews found 5 confirmed tornado tracks, including an EF0 in Clinton and another EF0 at Lawson. The 3rd tornado was an E2 from southwest of Sibley to northwest of Orick. A 4th tornado, an EF1, was confirmed in Polo, and a 5th, an EF1, was located just west of Adrian, Missouri. Severe weather also hit Lyon County, Kansas hard. It left the community scared, trains derailed, and the community trying to recover. According to authorities, a possible tornado ripped through the area early Saturday evening. One of the hardest hit areas was in Neosho Rapids near Route 5 and Road 150. According to the sheriff's office, 100 train cars on a freight train were taken off the tracks and 34 were tipped over. A shallow magnitude 2.7 earthquake was reported Sunday evening 2 miles from Malibu, according to the United States Geological Survey. The earthquake occurred at 8:27 p.m. Pacific time at a depth of 7.5 miles. According to the United States Geological Survey, the epicenter was 4 miles from Malibu Beach, California. As of this time, there have been no tsunami warnings issued, no property damage reported, and no injuries reported. In the last 10 days, there's also been one other earthquake in the area of magnitude 3.0 or greater. That's the news for today. Thank you for watching. As always, if we have any important breaking news, we'll come back on and tell you. Frank Fortunato returns tomorrow. Thank you, and have a nice day.